What's going on, people? It's your boy, J Flex, the wrestler. I'm coming back at you with another video. So check it out, right? This video is a little bit, kind of going to be a little bit of a rant, but I really just want to share encouragement and light and love. Just spread love to everyone, and spread encouragement and positivity. Because honestly, with everything going on, in the news, police brutality, killings of innocent people, George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, and so many others, in the black community, I really want to spread positivity and love and encouragement and encourage everybody to still take care of their mental health while we are protesting, while we are shedding light and trying to educate the masses, of our history and why we are important and why we are adequate, why we are powerful beyond measures. Understand that it is not an easy task. None of this is an easy task, and none of this is going to happen overnight. None of this is going to happen overnight. It's going to take time. It's going to take planning. I myself don't know all the answers. I honestly wish I did. I'm constantly talking to people, of the black community and even in the non-black community who hear my pain, who see my frustration as a black male. You know what I'm saying? I'm constantly talking to people to figure out and brainstorm what the next step is. And it's stressful. It's stressful because it's all a process and it takes time. You're talking about dismantling racism, white supremacy that has been around for centuries. Been around for centuries, well before we were even born. And you got to understand that you cannot run yourself to the ground. You can't do it on your own. It's going to take a collective effort of people using their talents, their platforms, their gifts to do whatever it takes to make this country a better place, to let our voices be heard as a black community, as a strong black community. We've got to come together as a whole, but it's going to start with you as an individual. Reflect. If you have to take a day or two break from social media, especially if you have been posting, I've been posting nonstop on my social media, and not about my brand, not about what I do and all of this shit. None of that matters to me. None of that matters to me right now. It's all about truly making things better. If you have been posting, every day, you've been protesting, you've been shedding light, you've been, sharing insight and education on everything is involved with the movement of Black Lives Matter. Look, and you're feeling overwhelmed, it's easy to get like that. That's a time to reflect. Take care of your mental health, because trust me, honestly, that's what they want us to do. They don't want us to take care of ourselves and our mental health. They want us to go crazy. They want us to lose our minds. They want us to keep looting so they can have an excuse to shoot us, so they can have an excuse to arrest us, to fine us, when we could be using that energy that we're angry, the anger energy, we could be using that and channeling that into something different, feeding our purpose, feeding our cause. Because that's really what it's about at the end of the day. But sometimes you have to reflect. And you cannot let yourself continuously get overwhelmed. You have to be poised. These things take time. They take effort, but they take time. Getting frustrated, stealing out of stores, putting bricks in people's windows and people's houses, rioting. All it's going to do is cause a war. And we all know that that's what it's going to do. And do we really think that that is going to change anything? We have to walk in our power, channel our energy into being productive. We need capital, enterprise, new leaders, new ideas, creative people using their influence, creating our own brands, constantly, perpetually creating them. All it starts is with sitting down, reflecting, thinking, really thinking on what it is you are supposed to do. What can you do to help, to lead, to provide, to enlighten? What can you do as an individual? It's going to start with you. Understanding your power, walking in your power and your purpose. And that pain that you're feeling, turn it into power, turn it into purpose, turn it into being productive, not counterproductive, not just doing things because you're angry, you're frustrated. I get it. I really do. Because again, I am a black man. But I had to check myself and I had to say, what do I need to do to really help the community, black community, the world? What kind of gifts do I have to help, to contribute in this time of chaos and frustration and stress? Literally saw a friend, she posted on her story today, and she's been making strides. She's been posting every day. She's been protesting. She's been informing. She's been doing everything in her power. But she said, I am so stressed out. I'm just now realizing that I may need to take a break from a day or two from social media because I haven't even coped with the pandemic. I haven't even coped with everything that's went on with that. And now George Floyd killing, Ahmaud Arbery killing, Breonna Taylor killing, and so many others. And and she's part of the black community, and she's just angry. She just wants to see change, but she's realizing that she has overwhelmed herself. She allowed herself to get overwhelmed. See, this is what they want us to do. They want us to get overwhelmed. We got to understand that. We got to wake the fuck up, and we got to see that. We have to look, protest. That's fine, but remain poised, remain calm, but vigilant at the same time, and resilient at the same time. But it starts with our minds. We got to really use our minds and our intellect instead of just always resorting to anger and frustration. They know that black people in the black community resort to that instantly. They know we do that. Resorting to anger and frustration ain't got nothing to do with power at all. Straight up. And I said it. It ain't got nothing to do with power. That's pride. And that's ego, which we all know comes before fault. We have to come together. First starts with you understanding, what is my purpose? What am I doing here? Where the hell am I mentally? Where am I with all of this? What am I doing? What am I supposed to be doing? How can I use my gifts? How can I use my talents to make the world better? Collaborate with people who are on the same wave, who really do want to see a change. Work on building your empires, your brands. And you know, this is something that I really just want y'all to think about. This ain't one of my popular videos where I'm talking about, the typical self-improvement, how to get women and all of this and all of that. Look, man, I'll get back to that at some point. But, because a lot of you guys, y'all still been DMing me and y'all have been asking me questions. And look, and I appreciate it. But, this video is specifically, for change, for the community. And we have to come to grips with our purpose and what we are doing, especially as a Black community and as a Black people. Individually, sit down with yourself and reflect. Check on yourself. It's not about putting pressure on yourself. Check on yourself. Really wonder and ask, okay, is this going to help? Is what I'm doing really going to be productive? We can't waste time at all. We have to be productive with everything that we do if we want to see change. But you are no good to anybody if you mentally are checked out and you just doing things to just be doing them. To follow a trend. You're not even really convicted on what you're doing because you don't know what your purpose is in all of this. Figure out what your purpose is in all of this. Love yourself, encourage yourself on a daily basis, even through everything that you're doing, donating to funds and causes. That could be what you're supposed to be doing. And that helps a lot. That matters a ton. Trust me. It's probably the most important thing you can be doing. Protesting is great too. But do it with a purpose. Ain't no damn reason why you should be looting nowhere. That's just my opinion. That's how I feel. That's my conviction. I ain't doing that. Shoot, you can be looting the market, the economy, figure out how to become a capitalist, figure out how to make money and bring it into the community. Become empires, kings and queens. Straight up. Starts with finding your purpose and walking in your power. And understanding that your life really does matter at the end of the day. You got to believe that, though. You have to believe that. So look, man, that's it. That's it. That's the only thing I want to say. Just a little bit of a ramble. I hope y'all got something from it. I really do. I really do. I really hope you got some of it. The biggest thing, walk in your power because you have it. You have plenty of it. As a Black person, Black community, you matter. You as an individual, you matter. There's no doubt about that. You got to believe that. You got to believe that your voice matters. You got to believe that you are powerful beyond measures. And share that and shed that light and that positivity to the community. We need uplifting. That's what we need. We need uplifting to be able to keep going. Anyways, y'all, I'm out. Y'all be blessed. Peace.